Hello, everyone. There's a lot of things I want to say today. And the first is of these tragedies, the one that happened in New Orleans and the one that happened in Las Vegas. And how the MAGAs are trying to say that they're connected and trying to put it off on the Democrats, of course. But it is facts that the man in New Orleans was a pro-ISIS sympathizer, and the man in Las Vegas, the family member said that he loved Donald Trump and that he'd already caused problems in their family before he did what he did in Las Vegas. So they're not connected. And then when I start to talk about Donald Trump, got my pen on again today. This is how we make America great again. And it's the truth. That's not a lie. Because he is an adjudicated rapist, a convicted felon, an inciter of an insurrection, and a theft of highly classified documents. And the list goes on. Did anybody watch the proceedings yesterday for the Speaker of the House with Mike Johnson and having 3 of the Republicans that weren't going to vote for him? And then he took off with 2 of them, and they had a backroom meeting, and they came back out, and the 2 of them voted for him, which that made him Speaker of the House. Mike Johnson, who's caught up in adoring Trump. People like Trump, they like to detach people from the truth. And it all started back in 2016 when Trump came down the escalator at Trump Towers in New York. It all started then, to try to detach people from the truth. And he has succeeded in detaching people from the truth. And like I said on my last video, and I'm going to say it again, I may say it 1,000 times before this is all over with. He doesn't need you anymore, MAGA. You're just like us. You're going to be caught in this whirlwind of tearing this country apart, all for the very, very wealthy and Putin. It's all a blame game, too. Just always a blame game. They take responsibility for nothing. They just blame it on somebody else, and we all know who they blame it on. If anything, when Donald Trump took the presidency the first time, and before COVID hit, and things that he likes to brag about were going so good, it's because he rode on the coattails of Barack Obama. What Barack Obama had already established and worked so hard for the 8 years he was in the presidency. Blame game and hate and fear. Spread hate and fear. That's what gets people going. Hate and fear. And it's a shame. Oh, and have you seen his new red hat? Trump's new red hat that he's going to be selling? It says, Trump was right about everything. Trump was right about everything. Was he right when he was an owner of a teen beauty pageant, and because he was the owner, he could just walk into the dressing room and inspect the girls while they were dressing? Oh, he was right about everything. When he raped E. Jean Carroll, and he is trying to defame her still after raping a woman. He's a rapist and a liar and a thief. He is what I call a criminal, and he is soon to be our president. He doesn't need you anymore, MAGAs. He doesn't need you anymore. After Mike Johnson got the nomination for Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries, the majority leader of the Democrats, spoke, and then Mike Johnson spoke. And Hakeem Jeffries got up there and he said that what Democrats do, whether they win or whether they lose, they work for the American people. They always vote on the side of the American people. They don't just vote for their own interests and vote for the wealthy, the big corporations, to keep themselves out of jail, to make as much money as they can. They get in there and they work and they vote for the people and the things that help the people of this great country of the United States. Anyway, I watched Tennessee Brando today, and the name of the video I watched that he put out was, I'm disgusted by what MAGA just said. Everything that Tennessee Brando said on that video, I'm disgusted with what MAGA just said, is exactly what I was feeling earlier today. I had wrote down all these things I just mentioned to you and was going to talk about them. But anyway, I took a little time to watch a few videos. And that video that Tennessee Brando put out, I'm disgusted with what MAGA just said. Everything he said in that video, I agree with. We are in such scary times, people. The holidays are over. And for the first time in my life, I have never wanted to own a gun. And I feel like maybe I need to own a gun now. I won't feel safe in dumpsters, America. And neither will a lot of other people. I saw a little clip of Scott Jennings on CNN putting down Jimmy Carter. Oh, the vile things he said about Jimmy Carter. When Donald Trump is fixing to be our president. And he was running down Jimmy Carter, who just died. And Trump is so disgusted that they are going to lower the flag to half-mast and in respect for Jimmy Carter. And that will be during his inauguration, too. Jimmy Carter deserves the American flag to be flown at half-mast. Donald Dumpster doesn't even deserve to have the American flag in his presence. He doesn't believe in this country. He just wants to tear it down. Now, all the MAGAs that know me and troll my channel, which I'm well aware of now, just keep trolling my channel. And why don't you check out that video that Tennessee Brando put out today on YouTube? I'm disgusted with what MAGA just said, because every word is exactly what I was thinking today. All my friends out there, we've got to be strong. We've got to be willing to fight for this country, for democracy. I just heard one of the leaders in Canada talk, too. Canada's ready to fight this. Trump thinks he can just go up there to our neighbors and take over their land and tell them what to do. They're ready to fight for Canada, and we should be ready to fight for the great United States of America. Anyway, I love you all. You just have to keep going, because this is coming. And we think things have been bad since 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And we're starting into the second presidency of this. There's not even words to describe him. The best one I like is evilness. Total evilness. Anyway, gotta get off. Love to all. And check out Tennessee Brando's video. And to you trolls, you check it out too. You can troll him just as good as you can troll me. Talk to y'all later. Bye, Grammy.